up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom. We put the real reality order.
Period, mama.
I'm your host, Pharaoh. We're joined by our wonderful host, Lisa. I'm your host, Pharaoh. Joined by our wonderful host, Lisa.
Rose.
Lisa, how you doing, honey?
I'm doing good, girl. I was under the weather earlier this morning, but I've come back together.
Oh, you feel better?
I've locked in. For Drag Race, I can always be on time. Okay.
Amen. As you should. The fuck. But we are here to discuss episode 9 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Honestly, Lisa, I'm just glad we're finally getting some of these duds out of here.
No shade.
I know some of the girls
already in top 8. I didn't realize we were so close to the end. And honestly, it's because I just watched 15 and 16. I just watched 15 and 16.
Okay.
And now that we're this deep into it, like, the competition is nowhere near the same. I mean, nowhere near the same. I would say the top 5 of each of those seasons could beat anybody here. And it's just no shade. I'm just, I think that's the main reason why I was so gooped and gagged. They were so close to the end, because I'm like, it's still a lot of flops here, no?
No shade. It's still a lot. We still got some weeding out to do, because we've been saying for episodes Corey King need to go. She's just now going.
But then I'm still looking at the runaways. I'm like, no shade.
I'm only four or so people have me gagged.
You know what? The Black Queens got through Black History Month, so I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. Girl, March 1st happened, and they said, "Corey, you're out of here." Or no, actually, that was the very last day.
It was.
They said, "Look, it's over." Okay, yeah, they got 1 month immunity. Now it's on. Okay, they put Anya in the
They finna go back to back.
They said,
to back.
"Look."
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is, I will say I do not hate this season at all. Really, really fun to watch, especially after watching All Stars 9, because that got boring. That got very, very boring. I think this is a very good season, and I really do enjoy the personalities. I just think the competition aspect is definitely lacking to me after just binging 15 16.
Extremely weak competition, not heavily competitive at all.
I do think it would be good,
but yeah,
you would think it would be good, but it's like, I feel like every season there's a definitive gap between the top girls and the bottom girls, and I feel like it's not as competitive as we thought it would be, because they're all on the same level. It's just like, well, no, there's a better set on the same level, and then there's like the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it is what it is, because I do feel like that's a concept every season, so I'm not necessarily mad about that. I just thought, I don't know, because the lip syncs haven't really been giving like that. It's a lot of things that like I'm not really like getting from this. However, I don't want anyone to think it's a bad season, because I do feel like this is still a good watch.
I agree. I love this season. I just feel like usually we get or from what I've experienced with drag, usually there's 1 or 2 or 3 queens, sometimes 4, where I'm like, damn, mama, it's like, you are that girl. And it's like, I get one every season I've seen for the most part. And then with this one, I'm like, okay, I'm not yelling at the rooftops for anybody. I'm not screaming, with my lungs for anybody. And I was for Mistress Isabel Brooks. I was for even Sasha Colby. I was for even Lana, and not Lana Del Rey, for Lux Noir London. I feel that way for the other seasons I've seen for a few different girls, but this season it's just like
the most standout for me this season is definitely Anya Nerve. That's the only one where I'm just like, I really need her to take it. But even then, like I feel like Sam Star has really grown on me. Jewel Star,
I love Sam.
Love Sam. I do. I
love Sam Star.
Lexi, I will say I'm not as excited for Lexi as I was in the beginning of the season, but I do feel like she's coming back for her.
She reheated her nachos.
But yeah, because I just watched of course 16. It's like Pharaoh was there, and then we had Nymphia Wynn, my darling. Like I just feel like it was a lot of people where I was like, this is really heavy competition. Playing Jane, fucking Q. Like it was really heavy competition. Like the girls were really fighting to stay. Even the flop girls, like a mandatory meeting where like her drag was bad, but it's like she could give you a lip sync. Same with what was her name? Mirage, a great lip syncer. It's just like, it was literally just more dynamic. A lot of the girls this season, I feel like they can mainly just give looks, and some of them can't even serve that every time. So it's like
the best thing this season has is personality. Like even the girls I don't like, they're not my favorite. They have a lot of person. Like Corey King, there's a lot of Corey King stands out there. There are, and I get it in their world. But I also get like how you could be a stand of anybody. There's people out there with Lana Del Rey pictures up there. I'm not gagging, but I understand how you could be a fan of these type of personalities. So many.
I feel like I could genuinely say I pretty much like them all, like on a personal level. Like even though we're up here dragging, getting into the things, like I don't know these people personally. So from what I receive, like I think I would be able to vibe with any one of them. This is that's really fun. But I will say when I watch reality TV, I don't really do it to like stand people after. Like as far as like support, I'll get into certain things. But like most of the time, a lot of these people, once the season is over, I'm also over. I'll see them on social media once in a while. I'll like it here. But until they're back on TV, I'm not going to care as much. So I'm more so just within the competition. And I'm like, okay, what else is it giving? Other than just a fun personality. And I feel like even on that scale, while I like everyone, it's like you said earlier, it's no one that's really making me like stand like that, other than Anya. But even with Anya, it's if I'm being honest, it's not as much as some other queens in the past. I just know I really want her to win because one, she's black, and two, I feel like it would be like kind of great underdog story. So that's just where I'm at. That's just where I'm at. But hey, we're here. I'm really excited when we get towards the end because once again, this is going to be our first Drag Race season live recapping an in game, and we can really get into the tease because I feel like once we get to the big girls, that's where it's gonna get good. Yes, let's get into the episode, though, honey. Well, actually, I did want to get into some things, girl, because I've been binging. I've still been binging. Oh yes, where you at? So I've gotten to season 5, and y'all like because a lot of the girls say season 5 is one of the best seasons, and I definitely agree on my first watch, but rewatching it now, especially with the Untucked, like. Wow, like it's just like every time I watch an Untucked, I am gooped and gagged how much information you get. Like there are full storylines in the Untucked that do not even make it on the episodes. Like the most irrelevant character on the episode, you just think, girl, they're irrelevant. They went home. Them be the main ones giving it up in the Untucked. Like it's actually so fucking crazy. And I feel like now that I've binged literally every season, almost all Star seasons, rewatching it with more knowledge of drag, it's made me just experience it in a whole different light. So I just love it because first of all, Alyssa Edwards, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I didn't get it. I didn't fully get the Alyssa Edwards hype. Okay. Watching it with the Untucked, I love Alyssa Edwards. Okay. I'm sorry. Alyssa Edwards is hilarious as fucking shit. And her beef with Coco Montrese, when I tell you this was television, okay, this is what reality TV was made for. Because do you know the tea? I don't know the tea. So Miss Alyssa Edwards, she won Miss Gay America, right? Okay. Apparently, there was some business dealings or some things that she didn't meet those requirements. Alyssa says that she was being herself and she wasn't willing to compromise herself. And that's why she lost the title. It's two different sides of it. But basically, when she lost the title, the runner-up, Coco Montrese, took it. And they were besties, apparently. So that caused friction. Alyssa heard that she was talking shit. Coco heard that Alyssa was talking shit. It was just a lot. And then they both get casted for Drag Race. That's messy. Messy as fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like RuPaul, get back on this team. Get girls with beef coming into the season. That's messy. And I will say, I love them both. And while I feel like the beef was authentic, I can also see how 1 month or so before the season started, they called each other was like, look, bitch. We're about to be the main fucking characters, okay? We're gonna let each other have it. Cause it was just like the way their dynamic was, it truly was one of the biggest storylines of the fucking season. And it's like it felt so real, it felt so authentic. Like it was good. It was so great. So I love Coco Montrese. Coco Montrese is black? Yes, my mama. She's a girl who yes. Okay. I'm not joking, bitch. Hey. I love her. And that's the thing. What's so hilarious is that I've seen so many memes of Drag Race, and I didn't think about it on my first watch, but I didn't catch any of them. Like I was like, oh, like the clips I've seen. And while now that I get the Untucked, almost every funny meme or clip you've probably watched is from an Untucked. Because hilarious. Girl, like it's just crazy how much shit I missed. The chat says, Lee, do you like Gia Gunn? Yes, that's on season 6. She's on season 6 with Bianca Del Rio. I love Gia Gunn. Messy as fuck and problematic as hell. But I'm sorry, she's a diva. She's a diva a little bit. I kind of understand. But yeah, no, season 5 is so fucking good. And that's Roxy first season. You remember Roxy? I heard Roxy was a bully on season 5. No shade, she was, but I love her. I don't know. Okay, you love a bully? Okay, Okay, here's the thing. Okay, this is why I respect Roxy. This is what I will say. Because unlike some of the other girls, right? Roxy, she went to the reunion and she was like, I mean, yeah, I said it. I can't take it back.
Oh, you know what?
I apologize for it, but I said that shit. They put it on the TV, and it is what it is. And she apologized to Jinx. No shade. Should Jinx
was bullying Jinx Monsoon?
Yeah. It wasn't like the thing is, I'm not gonna sit up here and say she was bullying that girl. I just think it comes from a place of it does come from a place of insecurity on Roxy's part. But like, I think a lot of people see a white queen who's like, when she's in confrontation, it's like, oh, I don't understand. I don't, and they call it bullying. I'm not gonna say she was bullying that girl, because I feel like bullying is more of like a physical, like pointed thing. It was a lot of shade. It was a few readings, but fucking Jinx Monsoon has went into readings and back and forth with people as well. I just think it was certain situations where she kind of, I won't say played victim, but it just gave that, like, you know, I'm this lesser than and she's above me and she's attacking me. And I can see how a lot of white fans were like, oh my God, we have to stand up and protect our diva. You know, and that's what they do almost every season. And then they send death threats and racist comments to these people of color who are just really making great TV, in my opinion. So I don't know. I like Roxy. I thought she was real as fuck. And I don't know. I really kind of stand. Like, same with Roxy. Like, I really kind of get the Roxy hype after watching the season. But at the end of the day, no shade, I don't think Jinx should have won that season. Jinx came down that runway looking a mess several times. Was she funny? Was she good at some challenges? Yes. But as far as the full package, no shade. I just don't.
Who was like the runner-up? Who was the other options?
I believe it was Roxy. I didn't get to the finale, but from my first time, I believe Roxy was in the finale with her.
Roxy
and if she was, I do think Roxy should have won. But let me check real quick.
Interesting. But
yeah. I can also see, hold on, let me see. Yep, she was the runner-up. I can also see the reason why Roxy won was for that reason. It's kind of the battle between good and evil, and we want to reward good. Especially because Tyra just won, she was a bitch. Raja just won, she was a bitch. And then Sharon Needles won, and she was a racist bitch. So they probably was like,
Sharon Needles racist?
Yes, girl. They was like, let's get a good queen up in there. Just no shade. Like, Jinx wasn't doing it for me. I don't know about her all winter season, but Jinx wasn't giving it to me.
They can
get me all they want. This is Rue's opinion. 8 times high in a row. I don't believe she should have been high 8 times in a row. Sorry. I didn't agree with Rue's opinion on anything. Even the challenge she won, I wasn't gagging. I'm sorry. It's kind of like the Lydia thing. I don't see it. I didn't see it. The girls in the cast didn't see it. The thing is, she won. I'm not gonna take that away from her. That is her title, and she deserved it because Rue gave it to her on his show. But if this was Lee's Drag Race, however, at the end of the day, my opinion doesn't matter, and I'm well aware of that. This is just my opinion. But no, you know, I don't hate Jinx or anything. It's just like I don't love when they try to call certain girls bullies, because we kind of talked about with Plain Jane. Plain Jane was a bitch, and nobody was really, doesn't like anyone's really affected by that, you know. But when Mistress is a bitch, when Lux comes off as a bitch, you know, when POC Girls comes off as bitchy, it's a problem. Even like, because I also just recently binged 4, like Fifi O'Hara, diva. I'm sorry, she was making good TV. She was a bitch, and she was coming at people, but it's like, I'm sorry, she was cunty, and I think after the show, she got a lot of hate because of it, and it's like, I don't understand why we're mad when the TV is good. Like, at the end of the day, all of these girls knew what they signed up for. None of these girls are being bullied. None of these girls are really just being picked on like that. Like, it's not like this serious thing for these fans to like get into these people comments and send these racial and death threats. It always just gets weird. Because I just like enjoying good TV.
Yeah, real. I do feel like a lot of times with these bullying allegations, if it's like about a specific person that this person got bullied, I feel like a lot of time it's because, no shade, the person just weak. Not weak, but the person just approaches that situation from a very, you know, specific direction, like a victim mindset or a mindset of, oh my God, they did this, and 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 I just couldn't do anything because this, and this, and then it turns into this thing of they were getting bullied. But really, the truth is, if the roles were reversed, it's like the other person wouldn't have received it that way. A lot of the times, if Roxy was getting came from, Roxy's not going to be like, oh my God.
Exactly.
So now it seems like, oh, it's this bullying situation. But really the person who's receiving it is just, for lack of better words, not standing up for themselves sometimes. Like sometimes it's just the lack of standing up.
But the thing is, what I hate about it is that Jinx would stand up for herself. And then she would have the diary room like, I just think these other girls don't understand why I'm not. And it's like, I'm sorry, tears don't make me feel. I don't give a fuck.
And
like,
that's all it is.
I'm sorry.
Even with traders, we're doing traders. This Carolyn Danielle situation. It's a lot of people saying that Danielle is bullying Carolyn and calling her this, that. But it's because of Carolyn's response. Carolyn was crying that whole round table.
Mind you, Carolyn is also a trader.
Mind you, she's also they're both traders in the same role. She's crying after the round table. She's going after doing interviews. Yeah, she lied. She told Brittany that she was a trader and she broke this rule and this. And I just don't understand that she was allowed to do this, and this. And it's like when the other person is coming from this perspective of, oh, they didn't know and why'd she do that? And I can't believe she acted this way. Then the people watching are going to feel like, oh my God, like you just did this thing. And a lot of POC queens and POC girls don't come from that direction. Honestly, it doesn't happen.
It's so annoying when like these girls almost always end up on cordial terms after the season, and the fans keep it going. And it's like it gets weird, especially when like the girl don't clock their fans. Like you need to clock their fans because they really go and they start doing weird ass shit, which caused a queen like Britta to almost unalive herself. I keep bringing it up because once I watched that season and I heard about that, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Once again, in that situation, Aiden Zhang was no fucking victim. She was a skinny white twink that cried, and people was like, "Oh my God, she's being bullied." Like, I'm sorry, I just don't. It's not.
Britta was not even bullying that girl. Britta was not even bullying. I've seen worse on Drag Race. The fuck?
I mean, most of the stuff gets said in confessionals, so it's like bullying. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a competition show, and like I said, it's like the fact that people become more nasty online than anything these girls have ever said on this goddamn show. It's just crazy. But yeah, no, season 5 is a great season, and then this was the first season with a double sachet. Ooh. It was these two girls, Honey Mahogany and Vivian Panay. Girl, that lip sync was fucking terrible.
It was that bad.
It had no energy. It had no energy to a very upbeat song. I forgot the song it was even doing it to, but girl, and she said, both y'all bitches gotta go. Real. And hey, I saw it because that was fucking terrible.
Real. I need to get into it, honey.
No, you have to get into it with the Untucked, girl. Like,
let me get Wow Presents Plus or whatever it is.
Girl, I don't even watch Drag Race on YouTube TV no more, girl. I got my Wow Presents Plus. I have my motherfucking VPN. I only use Wow Presents Plus.
I know that's right. Period. Okay, period. Let's get to the episode, honey. So we started off, of course, Miss Acacia was forgotten and left in the dust. Thank God. So happy. Once again, I'm very excited that all these bum ass, no shade, I'm so sorry. I'm happy that a lot of the girls are going home now because some of them I don't need to see anymore. And Acacia was one of them.
Forgot about her.
Corey was another one. But Sam started celebrating her win. She says, "This is a new Sam. I'm in it to win it. I'm here for this for the real shit." She's talking her shit. As she's talking her shit, Ariete mumbling in the background,
mumbling and cackling.
And Sam Star was like, "What was that?" Ariete said, "Well, no, what I said was you just have to interrupt her and she'll sit down." And Sam said, "But I'm still standing better than I ever have been."
Girl, Ariete, if you gonna try to clock T, you gotta keep clocking the T. You can't give up, mama. It's giving scary. It is. Where was that first Untucked energy at? When she was calling everybody look ugly. Come on, girl. But girl, child, look. Because I saw somebody on Twitter said this too. The Sam Star winner arc is getting scary.
I think Sam Star can win. It's getting excited, actually.
No. Go ahead, because she's rising. Anya's in the bottom 3 this round. I can't. If Anya is not in that finale, bottom tier season, dead ass.
She gonna be in the finale. But
ignore all the positive comments I said at the beginning of this podcast. If Anya is not in the finale, lip syncing for the win.
There's a world that she isn't.
It's gonna be a problem.
If she isn't, I do agree. It's gonna be a fucking problem. But I'm like extremely confident that she will be. So if she's not, I don't even want to think about that world. But yeah, Sam Star I'm sorry, she's on the come up. She's entertaining me.
Really, just
love.
It's just like, yeah, because like once they give you like an assignment, like if whatever they're asking for you to do in the competition and you kind of provide that, they really attach themselves to that. Like I feel like that's the main reason why Nafia won her season, because they kept saying, "We want to get you out of your box. We want to get you out of your box." And then there was an in-game challenge where they had to write this I forget what it's called, but it was a story manifesto of their life essentially. And they felt like she really opened up in that challenge. And I feel like that is what really got her that win, because when she did open up, they was like, yes, we receive you. Like, this is what we wanted. So I feel like Samstar is giving them exactly what they wanted. And it's like, I don't know.
I agree.
And she also has been really consistent. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I definitely agree with the whole, like Rylan said, AI generated drag queen. I see that, but I just feel like she's really coming out of that a little bit. I don't know. I really think that she's kind of changing that perspective for me.
I agree. I love her. I think she's really opening it up really fast too. And I think what I like about Samstar is that this was always within her. This was in her the first couple of episodes. The first couple of episodes, she had little moments. And I was like, something is setting her apart from Crystal Envy. I can already tell energy-wise. So it was underneath her. And now it's just being brought out. So I like that this is just Samstar. And now it's just, she feels comfortable opening up, letting her guard down and being herself. I respect it. I like it. And I think she's doing really good. But would I prefer her to win? No, but we're not there yet. I'm just not even gonna put that energy out there. But now,
no. But I will say, I'm also getting to the point where, like, genuinely, like, Sam would deserve it. I also think Jules would deserve it, and I would like if they won. I'm at a place right now. The only person I want to win is Anya, and I know that's hella biased. I really don't give a damn. I just like at this point, from what we've seen so far, if Lexi won, I'll be a little less, interested. But this is just right now. We'll see if Lexi can kind of get
still 8 more episodes
back from me. And I do feel like she could. It's just like right now, those are the only 3 I'm like, okay.
I fully agree.
They kind of should win.
Susie, I wouldn't want Susie to win.
I wouldn't want Susie to win.
I would not want Susie to win at all. But if she won, I wouldn't be confused because I'm used to seeing bitches I don't like win anyways. Willow Pill, I feel like that's that same Susie energy. Evie Oddly didn't like. Feel like that's that same energy. So if I'm used to the Susie winning for me personally.
I just feel like unpopular opinion. I'm kind of sick of that.
Me too.
Especially now that I'm watching old school Drag Race, like BB Zahara, Tyra, Raja. I feel like they were really giving fashion, but they were also able to like serve it up in the competitions for the time.
Yep.
Where I feel like as we go along, there are so many queens who I feel like beat out really well-rounded queens just because they're so different. And that leads to people like Lydia who thinks different just equals good. I'm sorry, different does not automatically equal good. Really? And I will say I will give Susie her 10s because she is different and her look is very put together and it doesn't look sloppy at all. There are a lot of girls who get on the show and just think I'm going to be different, so I'm going to win. And I don't like that energy because it ignores a lot of girls who kind of come from that OG scene of drag where it is about giving these grand looks. It's not coming from this campy, eclectic place. And I think they deserve to win as well. Like, I don't know. And then it is also, it goes based on some of the challenges too, which is why you can use the fact that Jinx was so high. But once again, that's RuPaul's opinion. And I just feel like sometimes that opinion is skewed towards those people where it's like, I don't know, like, I just would have preferred, like, I've seen all the seasons so far, and I know a few times I was like, well, I would have preferred them. But hey, which is why I do feel like it's so hard to imagine that Anya even could win this season because we've gotten to a place now where it's like either you win because you have access to all of these beautiful garments and people in the behind the industry, or you win because you're just so out there and different. Like I can see that's why even Nymphia won. I won't say Nymphia is like on a level of like Susie or Lydia as far as like campy. Like she just is a really, really good looks girl. But I feel like her looks was a little bit more eclectic than someone like Saphira. And it's like, I don't know. I just like Saphira had the personality. She had the well-roundedness. I don't know. But they also kind of pick and choose as well. So it's just weird. It's just weird.
But it's been a while for them
their opinion. So I guess there is no one metric. I just feel like there's been a lot of campy queens who've won. And like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while since they've like, I feel like awarded someone just coming out here and just being a drag queen. Not that them being campy is taking away from them being a drag queen, but it seems like the people who stick to, I guess, the originality of drag or the old schoolness of drag, it's harder for them to win this show. It's very hard. It's way harder for them to win this show. Like Anya. Anya is just like an old school drag queen. She comes out here, she does her best, she does her thing. Her personality is carrying her, but it's like, is she going to win? I don't know. I really hope she does, though. I really, really do. Shout out to Sephora.
I think it would just mean a lot. I don't know.
Sephora says, I'm ready for Susie to go. I want her to go week 2. She get makeup. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, her makeup is disrespectful? I don't like her makeup at all. I'm not gagging from
crazy. I just don't want to seem like a hater because I know a lot of girls love the different and campy girls, but like I just feel like there's a lot who get up there and win. I'm just like, girl, should you have really got that? No shade.
I'm sick of them winning too. I truly am sick of
them.
But
it's all personal opinion. Like, girl, if it was Lee's Drag Race, girl, every season probably would have had a black winner.
Yeah, real.
So it just depends on what you like. But even the best thing is just like even the fact that there was this whole scandal about Rue not giving enough black queens to win. I do find that kind of weird because it's like, I mean, who kind of started this industry? You know what I mean? And I get it, it's reality TV. You have to like cater to an audience, but even in some of these older seasons, it's like there's a lot of white queens here, and then you get the 1 or 2 black queens who don't have as much access or sometimes even experience, and they come on the show and flop, you know? So like even looking at a lot of the black winners, you have to be very elevated to get there. Whereas a lot of girls, no shade, the white queens, personal opinion, I don't be thinking they're as elevated, you know, and they can kind of get up there and win. Like, I feel like if you look at all the black winners, it's like you really were the boom, like the epicenter of drag that season. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of the other girls just don't give that. Sorry.
Yeah.
But even to like Raja and Nymphia, they're the only Asian winners. Some of the best looks of the franchise. And there's only 2 Asian winners. It's like, that's confusing to me. There's almost, I mean, who are the Latino winners? You know, where are they at? And they've had some really great looks throughout the season. So I just feel like some of the girls can kind of get away with doing anything if they're different enough. And I don't like that. Like, why is Lydia in top 9? I don't know. Top 8 now. I don't know. Yep. But she did lip sync those girls out. So I can't.
She lip synced the fuck out of them. She did lip sync
those girls out. But a lot of those campy girls never sit in the bottom because they always get high or safe. And it's like,
okay. So I agree. Now we have 3 girls who have had 2 wins: Anya, Susie, and Sam Star. At this point, I feel like one of them gonna win the show. No, but we'll see how the second half of the season goes. We get to the workroom and they have a mini challenge because the library is open, honey.
Because reading is what?
Fundamental, nigga.
Mama.
Okay.
Fundamental nigga is crazy.
No shade. I cannot wait for next week's challenge because it's basically another reading challenge. It's the comedy show. Now, none of these girls.
Your sister gonna be there. Ooh, Candy Muse, your best friend.
Who? Anyways,
and Mistress. This just proves that Rupaul loves Mistress. My diva.
Love her. Don't know who that Candy girl is. But yes, they're gonna, because Candy didn't even do good in the challenge. I'm thinking about it. Like, why the fuck she's but anyway,
House of Villains.
I'm very excited for that because when this library got open, only one person made me laugh. I didn't even write down their joke. I was gonna write down their jokes, but then I was like, they're all actually bad. So I didn't write down. I wrote down the worst, and I wrote down the one that I like, and I wrote down the winner. The only one I liked was Anya Nerve. Dead ass. She's the only one who made me laugh. She's the only one who made me giggle. Anya Nerve said,
I don't know how Susie won that, girl. That Rosa
Parks. How the fuck did Susie win? I wrote down
the Rosa Parks and the Anya Nerve jokes were not funny.
Like, what? I'm finna get into it.
Oh, girl, look. Isaiah said Candy won the roast.
I said she didn't do good.
Oh, you don't think she should have won?
She shouldn't have won. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I genuinely don't remember. So she could have done great, but I don't like her.
You're just a fucking hater, bro. Stop hating.
I don't remember her doing. No, I will say I do remember her doing good at the challenges a little bit, but other than the specific challenges she did good at, I just don't see why I don't like her.
I just feel like this didn't happen until you got blocked.
No, I didn't. I got blocked because I said I don't like her actually on Twitter. And I didn't add her, so I don't know why she found my page. Searching her name. Chronically online. Oh, let me shut up. Hitting the nerve. Anya Nerve. Said, this was her first joke. She said, Corey King, you do know that it's not cheating to look in the mirror before going on stage, right? I found that funny. Said, look, Lana Jure. Now, y'all, a lot of us came here because we wanted to start our career. Lana came to end it. I thought that was funny. I laughed. I didn't laugh at anybody else. Dead ass.
I think some other girls had some funny ones. Because Floria says, Jules, there's one D and Lydia and it's Corey's. That was funny to me.
That was funny. She had a funny one. Sam Star had a funny one too, but I don't remember what it was. Sam Star did have like one funny joke, I will say. Susie too. Oh, Arietti was trash. I did write Arietti down because it was so bad.
Girl, Arietti is going home next episode. It's over. It's like, over.
What? She better learn how to lip sync overnight.
Because the thing is, she's just literally not funny at all. Every single challenge where she has to be funny, it's terrible. So that girl's gonna get up there and bomb unless she got some exquisite jokes written for her, girl. You better get very much plastic tiara, girl. You better get your jokes from TikTok, mama, because you're going down.
Good luck, honey. But she says, Susie, you remind me of the bright sun because every time I look at you, it hurts my eyes. I see why she thought that would have been funny. I think
I don't. What's the punchline?
She's ugly.
That's what that. Susie, you're ugly.
Honestly, she should have just said that. That would have been way funnier. That would have been way funnier. Oh my God. But she's just not funny. And then she said, Jules Sparkles, you are, and I think she keeps doing this embellishing of the words to make it seem like a better joke. Bitch, we're not writing a poem. Every time I look at the bright, elegant sun, Jules Sparkles, you are a beautiful star that shines. But don't forget, sweetheart, stones aren't soft. And I guess,
how was that good?
She was supposed to be saying her chin is sharp. And Jules ate her the fuck up because she said, and your jokes aren't funny. Like, that was hilarious to me. And it's like, why did she just steal your whole show? Your entire library was closed by Jules. Like, girl.
Oh, that was Gottmik who stole them jokes. I thought it was plastic. Who was the? Oh no, the girls were saying Bob and Monet wrote plastic jokes.
Yeah, someone wrote the plastic joke.
But yeah, Gottmik literally had 1-for-1 jokes as that girl on fucking TikTok. Yeah, that was crazy. That was insane.
She was sick that week.
And she did not give a damn.
She sure didn't. She sure didn't. That was so weird that season because you remember Gottmik started off so strong on that season. And then by that time, it was like, where are you? It's kind of like what happened with Lexi a little bit.
Okay, I was literally going to just say that.
Just I don't know. Susie too, who did terribly to me, but Rue was laughing a lot. So maybe that's
why. Rue laugh at anything, and that's really the problem. That's why I just feel like I don't agree with another judge on most things. But hey, it's his show. It is his show.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Right.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. So Susie 2 says, Anya looks so pissed off in drag. First of all, microaggression. She looks like Rosa Parks' face when she saw Lana Jarre in Snatch Game. Okay, relatable.
The thing is, this is me watching it, right? Okay. She says, Anya Nerve looks so pissed off in drag. Mm-hmm. She looks like Rosa Parks. I skipped it. As soon as she said Rosa Parks, I said, this isn't going to be funny. I'm just going to skip because I'm one of those people when I watch something, I can't do the secondhand embarrassment. Mm-hmm. I'm also one of those people who've watched things several times, right? Mm-hmm. That have mental issues. So, like, if there's an embarrassing moment in a movie that I've watched like 10 and 20 times, I will skip that moment. I don't care how long it is. It could be a 20-minute dialogue. I'm skipping it. I don't want to see it. It gives me secondhand embarrassment. It literally makes me jump out of my skin. Real. So when she said that, I was like, I'm going to just skip because it's not going to be funny. And then when I skipped, I see RuPaul cackling.
Yep.
So I'm like, let me rewind. And then it wasn't fucking funny.
Mm-mm. I don't even think it was that embarrassing. I just think it was stupid.
It just wasn't like
It just was what it was. That's all it was. It just is. It just exists. Susie Toots, all of her jokes just existed. They didn't make me laugh. I didn't get annoyed. I didn't even when I tell you, I only wrote down, like I said, the ones I liked. I skipped over hers. I got to the end. I found out she won. I was like, damn, let me go back and write hers down because what was she saying? She wasn't saying shit. Next joke. Lana Jarre. At this point, all you can do is disappoint the judges.
I was thinking maybe that's an inside joke, or maybe I'm missing something.
It's inside.
Well, man, I was like, maybe she said this on the episode and I just didn't catch it or I forgot.
Yeah. I think the original joke is, or the original saying is all you could do is lip sync about Lana Jarre, but she can't even do that. So I guess the joke was all you could do is disappoint the judges.
Where
so
is
I think it was
from lip sync about Lana Jarre.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out because Lana Del Rey was whispering, but no, when she was talking, Lana Del Rey was finishing it for her, and she was like lip sync, and she was like disappoint the judges. She talked over Lana Del Rey while Lana Del Rey was saying it. So I'm like, maybe that's what it was, but I don't know the original. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like these jokes.
Why are you yelling at me?
Then she says, Lexi Love, you're just steps away from your dreams. 12 steps exactly. I'm just stupid because I don't understand it. I'm assuming. Maybe I'm just not smart enough to understand the joke because I don't know what that means.
Oh, 12 steps away. It's like the Alcohol Anonymous thing, or like drugs. It's like when you got to take 12 steps to get to soberness.
Got you. Okay. So I thought
that was funny.
Lack of knowledge. I didn't know that one. And I wrote it down because I was like, okay, I don't know what this means. Then she says, I don't know oh, that's what it is. She doesn't know anyone who works harder than Lexi Love's liver. So she's an alcoholic. Or like they have alcohol jokes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, the girls are saying all you could do is laugh. I guess they've been saying that throughout the
I don't know either.
All you can do is laugh.
That's what she said. Because I was like, what is this L word she's about to say? Interesting. Either way, we went through all of them and I didn't laugh once. So Susie Toot wins. That's what is this? The second mini challenge all season or something? Or there's only been 3.
Wasn't there a team one?
Yeah, there was a team mini challenge. Lana Del Rey won the first one, and Susie just won this one. Okay, boom. There you go. Then, of course, we're introduced to the Maxi Challenge, and it is to create an iconic outfit inspired by Betsy Johnson.
Ooh, girl, I guess we answered our question from earlier.
What was that? Oh, yeah.
Create an outfit by an icon. Yeah, inspired by
Betsy Johnson. So I think that was because I don't think we said that on the podcast, but earlier we were discussing like, okay, depending on what the actual rules of this design challenge was, depends on who I feel like should have won. Because, well, for me personally, because there were some looks I liked better, but if it was to look like Betsy Johnson had inspired your look, that's a whole different kind of rule. So I feel like now putting it all together, I have my opinions on who maybe should have won, but even then we'll get there because I got to go through.
Because I just feel like initially I was like the prenup girls 8, like as far as the look,
all 3 of them,
but or like the aesthetic to me. But the goal of the challenge is to do the best inspired Betsy Johnson look, and the way Betsy Johnson looks at Jules' look, she was like, "Girl, this is literally my collection."
Yeah.
So based off the challenge, yes, I just feel like that's the thing. Based off inspired by Betsy, 100% her,
100%.
But best design, in my opinion, with Arietti. I may have.
I don't even think my answer is Arietti.
I think it would be Arietti. Mine was Lexi.
I think mine was Lexi. Best if it was just design something. I think mine would be Lexi.
I feel like Lexi's is too simple for me to want her to win that for a design challenge.
I see that. I didn't like Arietti's top half. I didn't like that. We'll get there. So boom. That's the challenge. They have to make a design challenge. Some of the girls are good at this, some of the girls are bad at this, blah, blah, blah. But there's 3 categories: punk, grunge, flappers, Betsy's prom, and prenup collection. So 3 girls are going to be put into each of these categories because it's 9 girls. Do it, honey.
Why did the clique start clanning?
Ooh!
The clique started clanning real bad. There was like it's the last month of Black History Month. We're gonna have all the black girls on the same team. We're gonna put 2 of them in the bottom 2, and we're gonna send one of them home.
Yep. I mean, deserved.
Did Donald Trump DEI policy?
You put that DEI child. So yeah.
Mind you, it was filmed a year ago.
Hey.
They knew what was happening.
It's fishy. They had that foresight, magical foresight. But yeah, so Susie gets to choose first, and she also is choosing the next person to go, and then the next person chooses the next person. What is it? Schoolyard picks out, right? So she goes first for winning. And the queen that she picks to go next was Lydia B. Collins. And Lydia, instead of choosing her girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, Corey King, she chooses Lexi Love. And it's like, not you forgot about Corey
stage, so it's definitely giving girlfriend. It's giving Kai Kai.
Interesting. Oh, Kai Kai is when it's 2 drag queens. I like that word. Lexi Love chooses Sam Starr because that's her niece. Sam Starr chooses Jules. And it took all the way till here until somebody picked Lana Del Rey. And Jules picks Lana Del Rey, and Arietti's mad.
Mind you, Jules would have picked Arietti.
Jules
would have picked her to win.
No shade. So Jules chose Lana, and Ariete was mad as hell because Jules and Ariete are supposed to be like, girlfriends. And then Lana chooses Ariete, and that just leaves the other two black queens with the last category. Now let's get into these categories, right?
Category.
Ooh, bad bitch. So all the black queens ended up doing Betsy's prom, and it's just the pink, really fluffy. That's kind of the aesthetic of that. And you know what? They definitely was supposed to give Betsy, because they literally had the mannequins of the styles to use. But anyways, yes. So Lana, Corey, and Anya all get this one. I was so disappointed that Corey got this one. I need Corey to do something different, please, because this is already all up Corey's. It literally looked like Corey King's drag closet, honestly. Pink and ugly. Then we have the punk grunge flappers. Of course, Susie Toot, boring ass, went there. Honestly, I'm sick of Susie Toot staying in the box that she's in. She needs to spread out. Like, I get that she does it really well, but for me, I want her to do something different, which is why I love that Jules decided to go to this one, because Jules was like, honestly, I could probably eat up the other two very well. This is the one where I'm like, I don't know if I can really eat this up, so let me challenge myself. So I did respect Jules choosing this one, because this was very different for Jules. But
I mean, I will say with Sam, I don't really, because I feel like as far as the looks, she has stepped out of the box. Like, I feel like we've seen the looks that isn't in that 1920s aesthetic. Mm-hmm. Like, I know I felt that with other girls. For some reason, I don't feel that with Susie.
Mm-hmm. I just don't like it's similar. Maybe it's the silhouette, because even last episode, she kind of had that one piece on for me, and it's always the short hair. I'm just sick of the short hair and the one piece or the whatever. Like, I just feel like she's done the same thing for me personally.
And that's the thing, that you have to analyze yourself in the competition. Because Jules, she's smart for switching it up, because she hasn't gotten any real recognition. This is her first challenge win. So she needed to do something to stand out. Susie has gotten 2 wins doing her thing with no critiques on the makeup, the hair, for real. Like, so I mean, she got that one comment on her makeup, but it's been the same, so they really don't care. So I feel like if what you're doing is working, you can win based challenges based off of it. Keep doing it. Do not switch it up, because a lot of times we've seen girls do that in anticipation, and then they go home.
They lose and
go
home.
Wait until they say something.
I do agree. She should wait till she says something. For me, as a viewer, I'm not fucking with it. Switch it up. Do something different. Same with Corey King. Everybody. Anyone still doing the same thing, I'm bored by now. Honestly, truly.
And they literally think, I hate when people do not take the fucking warnings. Like, RuPaul told Corey King straight up, girl, if you come out in another goddamn miniskirt, you're going home.
And she said, I'm wasn't going to do it. And then she did it. Why the fuck did she? We'll get there, because that pissed me the fuck off. Lexi, Sam, and Ariete, they all get the prenup one, and they eat it up. No shade. So as we're working,
if I'm being honest, they should have low-key turned this into a ball. Have all of them create all 3 looks. I would have wanted to see that.
I would have wanted to see that too. Oh, I would have loved that. But they only do, well, no, some seasons they they have done 2 balls on one of these seasons, haven't they?
I've seen that.
Oh,
they have a lot of design challenges, but a ball specifically, I think there's only 1.
Okay, so that's probably why they already used it for the first.
I love design challenges. I love the design challenges. My favorite is the ball, of course. Snatch game, whether it's bad or good, Snatch game is fun. And then I love the one where you have to dress the person up in drag, like for family.
Oh yes, the family resemblance. I love the family resemblance one.
I love that one. That's such a good one.
That's a good one. So boom, they start working on it. Of course, Corey King wants to play it safe, do the same shit she do every time. She's just so silly at this point. Like, why would you? You've been in the bottom multiple times. You've never been in the top ever, and you're gonna continue to do what you're doing. What? It's kind of like what you were saying about Susie. Like, you shouldn't do it unless you're getting told to do it. She's been getting told to do it, or getting shown that she needs to switch it up all season. It's been 8 episodes, 9 episodes of you constantly never doing good. Why wouldn't you switch it up? Silly. But anyway, we move.
Not silly.
Lexi is having a whole mental breakdown. I don't know what's going on with her. She's the type of queen, she just gets in her head and she just gets stuck in her head. I need her to breathe and calm down, because she's crying, throwing up, doing all of this. Sam Star literally has to come in and comfort her and calm her down. And it's like, what's happening?
Another reason I was like, girl, Sam giving winner edit, mama.
Oh, she is. But it's like, what's happening? I don't know. But what I do respect is she has a diary room and she explains the reason she's so stressed is because she's only been safe in every design challenge, and she's sick of that. She wants to be in the top for the design challenge. So she is stressed because she wants to give the judges something they were like. I respect it. I appreciate that. At least be stressed about the competition. Don't be stressed about
and she ate it up. So maybe stress helps.
Yeah, some people do good. Diamonds are created under stress,
pressure.
whatever the fuck it is. It's a you know the pressure. Yeah. Oh, now keep your eyes on me. Anyways, Betsy Johnson comes in. I don't know who Betsy Johnson is. Did you know her before this?
No, when they said Betsy Johnson, I was like, Betsy Ross?
I kept thinking Betsy Ross.
And that's another reason why, like, I know for a fact my opinion does not matter on like 80% of these goddamn things because I just don't understand the references. I do not understand the references a lot of the time. So that's the reason why I was originally like, oh, I don't understand how Jules won. But then when you start thinking about Betsy Ross's, Betsy Johnson literally saying that this is what she imagined, because immediately after the runways, because I already knew from Twitter, because girl, Twitter gonna tell you. I already knew Jules had won, and immediately after the runway, I was like, "How the fuck did Jules won?" And then Betsy Johnson's
commentary,
literally said it's like one of the best looks, and this is exactly what I would have done.
And then as a judge, like as Rue or anyone there, if I was Rue and Betsy Johnson is literally damn near like breaking down a little, like she was like feeling it in her heart. She was like, "This is literally what I envisioned." I would be like, okay, I gotta give it a win, even if I didn't fuck with it. No shade. But yes, and also
she was on America's Next Top Model too. I did watch America's Next Top Model, but I don't really remember her. I will say same with America, because I watched America's Next Top Model when I was really young. So a lot of the times I was like, I don't know what they're talking about, but the looks are tea.
The looks are tea. A split at 80 is crazy. No, that girl running around splitting. I watched they showed it on the episode, and then I looked it up. I Googled her, and it's just her in the splits. All on Google. I'm like, oh, that's what she does.
I'm Googling it now. Yeah, I see it.
Like, I'm like, oh, she just stayed in a split, a forward split.
I couldn't do a split at 8. I definitely couldn't do a split at 80. No, when the big girls be hitting the split, I'm like, girl, I can't be
I love when the big girls hit a split.
Because I'm like, girl, I don't know how my body would do that, girl. I drop to my knees too quick and I'd be
Lisa,
over it.
You better learn how to split before you get out on that runway.
Oh, I would, girl. If I'm getting on motherfucking Drag Race, I'm learning how to sew. I'm learning how to dance. I'm learning how to dip. I'm learning how to do it all, mama.
Real.
I want to learn how to spin, jump into a split.
Ooh, yes, honey. I want to see that.
I don't. I would rip something. Good God.
You'll be all right. So Betsy Johnson comes in with Rue, and they give the girls, some tips, some pointers, some critiques. So first they talk to Sam, Ariete, and Lexi because they're all doing a prenup or whatever. And Betsy talks about her.
Oh my God.
What?
I just randomly thought Virginia from Love Is Blind. Love this category.
Yeah. Oh, no. But she talks about her inspiration for this line. What is it called? A runway line, a line of clothing line. Anyways, the prenup collection. So, and she said her inspiration was the fact to celebrate everybody on the runway, to celebrate everyone on the runway, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're a boy, whether you're a girl, no matter what it is. And that was her inspiration. And then Rue brings up the fact that, yeah, you were the first person to have a trans girl on the motherfucking runway. And it's like, shout out to that, mamas. So it would have been really cool if Lexi would have won this, but hey.
Oh, it would have.
Be a little better. No shade.
Hey, girl, you didn't turn it. You didn't turn it enough.
She turned it, but not enough. It's like on a microwave. And when you gotta, anyways. So yes, they talked to Susie, Lydia, and Jules. They the flappers. They didn't talk about nothing important, no shade. Then they talked to Lana, Jure, Anya Nerve, and Corey King, the black girls. And what I noticed was
black girl
when they came up, they came with the energy. I was like, Betsy Johnson! They was all yelling and titties was moving.
Very loud and ghetto.
I love the energy. Yes. I'm everyone.
What they said about us? The chicken squawk.
Yes. Oh my God. I just started singing Whitney. Well, I wasn't singing Whitney. I was singing Chaka Khan, singing Whitney. But you know who reminded me of Whitney this episode? Lana Jure.
Really?
And I think that's the only reason I tadly liked her look.
How?
The hair.
Oh, the look.
Yeah, the look. The look reminded me of Whitney during, what is that song she has? I want to dance with somebody. Oh, okay. She has like an album cover. Her hair is like really poofy and curly. It reminded me of that. I was like, oh, this is cute, but not the rest of the look. The rest of the look was ugly as usual. But anyways,
Whitney Houston fan.
Love Whitney. Oh, I love Whitney. Oh, I just love Whitney. But anyways, Lana goes Oh, Lana discusses how she never got to go to prom because it was during COVID-19 is when her prom
She
was.
said COVID-19. I was like, I got like, oh my god, that felt like saying Voldemort, girl. I got scared.
It did because some of the girls.
And then she said her government name, COVID-19. I said, ooh,
yes. Because some of the girls graduated during COVID-19. Well, obviously she did too. Some of the girls graduated college during COVID-19, couldn't cross the state. It was a lot of shit you couldn't do during COVID-19. That is so.
I could not believe we really went through that. That was a global pandemic.
That was us, y'all. We did that.
I just feel like our generation has been through so much, and I'm tired.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
I'm tired.
You know what's crazy? Other generations probably feel the same thing. It was civil rights not too long ago. They still alive.
That's true.
But yeah, it's like it just feels like a lot. Oh my god! I tweeted the other day. I was like, if I see executive order one more time on my fucking timeline, I'm finna kill myself.
Like, it's every day. It's every
10 minutes. For a new executive order has been it could be anything.
Irrelevant shit.
New executive order to
name Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America.
Like what?
To make English the official language.
Like what?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
To change the label on water bottle signs. Like, shut up! It's always something new. Why you executive order everything?
Anything for
it's
real.
Like, you know how a kid learn about a new topic and they just can't stop doing it? That's what he learned about executive orders and he's just doing them all. Like, shut up! Who told
literally. And then people are like, he's doing something, girl. Mind you, it's like once again, it's like the goal is to like change it in a way to try to erase it. It's like making English the official language doesn't change the fact that a lot of the population still speaks Spanish, and we're going to be required to accommodate to that because a lot of people here speak Spanish and they're still American citizens. Like, come on now. Like, it doesn't change.
If he has
Gulf of America, is still going to be shown as Gulf of Mexico. Like, it. I mean, like, it doesn't matter. It just
they're
going
to change the history books. Oh. Anyways, they shutting down schools. You know they're shutting down schools.
They don't care.
Why are you shutting down schools? I saw the other day, and it's never no shade. Shout out to 4-day weekends. Shout out to people who only work 4 days on and 3 days or whatever the fuck it is. All of that other shit. I read, oh yeah, a new Texas situation is that they're gonna start doing 4-day weekends on some of these places. I'm thinking 4-day weekends. It's only 7 days in a week. They only go to school for 3 days. And no shade, Texas is very low when it comes to education. I know it sounds fun and dandy, but these niggas just don't care about education. And they don't care about education because the people who don't have education be voting for who? Be voting what color? Be voting for what party? That's why they don't want us to be educated. No shade. But anyways, back to drag. Lana never been to prom, which honestly, prom is overrated. Dead ass. I went, it was over, and that was it. So it's okay. You're not missing nothing. You ain't missing out on nothing. But she talks about how she flops in design challenges and she wants to be more elevated this time. Did she
every single episode, Lana get to saying how she wants to do this, she wants to come out and win, and she wants to, and it's like, girl, win, do it. And honestly, I mean, she said it herself. She tweeted that because you see in the joke where like every single episode she said, I'm giving something new to the judges. She tweeted, she was like, before Drag Race, I only wore bras and panties, so quite literally everything I've worn on the show has been different for me. And honestly, that you just shouldn't have came on the show. It's no shade. It's no shade. There was no way you were going to be America's Next Drag Race superstar only having experience with bras and panties. And I think this is also another issue because I think she expected, because she's able to get these looks from certain places, that she's going to come out and turn it. But there's a difference between actually having experience and knowing how to work the garments and actually knowing what kind of fits your style and aesthetic and your body correctly. You know, because I feel like Alana, she's another one of those girls where it's like, what is her real aesthetic other than like legs and body?
She don't even know
what, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like that's why a lot of her looks, they're off for me, because it's like, what are you really even going for? And then this episode, it just wasn't good. Wasn't good. So I just think she needs a little bit more time to like really figure out, as far as the look category, what she wants that overall style to be.
And then work with that. But or maybe after this she'll just go back to the bras and panties and never care again.
And honestly, you don't have to. To be honest, all of this stuff is only relevant within the competition. And I think at the end of the day, that's how it is with Ru as well. Like, especially in these earlier seasons, because Ru will call anybody to come in and rate these bitches. That's how it was when I was even doing like debate. Like, a lot of the judges for debate were volunteers. who didn't know anything about the material we were covering, who didn't know anything about the rules of debate. They were just there listening to what we were saying, who argued stronger, and it's kind of the same way with Drag Race. These people don't know drag for real. We don't know drag for real. We are just giving an opinion that quite literally only matters in the confines of this competition and what Rue's opinion is. And you see a lot of girls, especially in these older seasons, they're like, I feel like I'm not giving enough. And you still see it to this day. Like, I feel like I'm not giving enough. And every time the judges critique me, I just feel so down on myself. Like, they feel like I'm a terrible drag queen. And it's like, honestly, it does not fucking matter. If you were the baddest bitches in your city before you came here, you're still going to be the baddest bitches in your fucking city. Come here. And I think that's kind of what Corey gave. Corey said, I'm going to come here. I'm going to get my appearance check. And I'm going to use this and start a fucking platform.
Yeah, very much so.
For the competition, I don't love. It kind of gives that new age Big Brother tease where you only want to come to be an influencer. But if you're going to get on, at least do that. And with Lana, I just feel like I wouldn't have accepted the call if I knew I couldn't do bras and panties. If I only knew bras and panties. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to be well-rounded in a lot of ways.
I agree. Anya talks about how she does not sew. She does not know how to sew. So she's asking for advice of what to do if she don't know how to sew. Why you don't know how to sew on Drag Race?
I mean, girl, at this point, there's bitches on every season who can't. I guess it's
and all the bitches
don't matter. I mean, fucking, what's that girl name? Didn't George just win a ball for wrapping something around her?
Yeah, and she shouldn't have.
It don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter.
That was ridiculous. But no, learn how to sew, because situations like this, you was in the bottom for no reason, girl. This was crazy. Learn how to sew. But yes, that was the issue for her. She wanted to figure that out. And then Corey King shows her design. And I personally really liked how her design was.
I thought it was really cute. And then that's when she was like, oh yeah, I kind of get into like anime and stuff like that. Like, she's really creative in a lot of ways, especially because I see hella of her content. They put that girl on my page every fucking where. It was actually crazy because I was like, nah, I'm actually kind of starting to like Corey King. Like, what? And then they sent her home. I was like, okay.
She has likable tendencies. Not for me, but she has likable tendencies. But yes, she showed the dress, and it was a short dress. It was another short dress, but I will say Betsy Johnson's line of the prom dresses were all that short kind of length. It gave exactly what her design gave, so I see why she did that. But then Rue was like, I mean, girl, you come out with a short dress every motherfucking time. Do you think the judges are gonna feel some type of way about that? And she was like, you know what? Let me go a little longer. You're right. Let me change.
And then when she was making it longer, it looked like, okay, I can see what this is gonna give. Like, she's gonna drape down your legs really nice.
It was cute. She did like a little ruffle type of situation. Yes. It was cute while she was making it, and I liked it. But apparently, she didn't like it. We'll get there. But she's making it on the runway after Betsy and them leaving. She's making it longer, and she's doing this different type of design with a longer dress. And I was like, I'm living for this. You're finally gonna switch it up. Thank God, Queen. We'll put a pin in that. Susie, she wearing this scarf, and I wrote this down because I felt exactly like Anya felt. So Susie wrote it. She was wearing this scarf, and here go Corey King. Oh, you wearing a do-rag? You got a do-rag on. I wrote down, why is Corey King calling this a do-rag? This is a green scarf. And then Anya Nerve in the diary was like, child, that was a white woman wearing a scarf. This is a do-rag. I was like, thank God, because she was not wearing nobody's do-rag.
No, that was really funny. It was really funny.
I don't know what that was.
They were saying black girl match.
Please.
He said she was like Alicia Keys.
Please. Now, that part was true. She did look like
but I don't want the girls getting confused. That's the thing. I feel like that's why we did the Anya to come in and educate. Yeah. Because then you'll have a bunch of white people all over the world say that's a do-rag. Yeah. That's what they do. That's what they do. They see something, they take it, change the name, and say that's what it is. No, bitch. No. That's a scarf on a white girl's head.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, mama.
Okay. We see Anya doing her bows on her dress. I wanted to mention this too, because earlier to Betsy, she said she did want to do a few little bows. I thought in my mind she was gonna do like a bow on the side, a bow on the hip, and then a bow on the chest. Something like that. I will say I was confused when she had the bows going straight down, and we'll get into it again. I was like, why did you do it like that, sister?
Honestly, it gave like the bows, I was thinking smaller, and
that too. I didn't think they would be that big either, but I didn't think it would be. We're gonna get into it when we see it, because we'll get into it. Jules is struggling because she has all these different fabrics, and she's like, I want to use one and have it like kind of be a part of her slit, because on her slit she's gonna have the fabric taped around her slit. I thought her design was very cute as well, especially when she showed it, and then she was like, okay, I'm gonna have to just fuck it. Let me add all the fabrics together. I feel like that's giving Betsy anyways. So she adds all the fabrics together and puts it on her stuff, and then we'll get into the runway.
And I was just gonna say it now, but I guess we'll wait. Yeah.
Okay. Boom. So yes, on runway day, we see that Corey King decides that she wants to cut her dress overnight. She could not accept the fact that she would go out there in a long dress. She just hated it. So she's like, I can't do it. I have to do my short dress. So she cuts it. And then we see on the runway, she doesn't even sew it back up. She just cuts it and she like folds it and staples it, is what it looks like. Are you stupid?
She wanted to go home. I'm convinced she wanted to go home because there's no way. Like
what? But let's get into these motherfucking runways. Cover girl, put some bass.
Put some bass in your hey.
First category is punk grunge flappers, honey. And we start off,
and this is what I was going to say about Jules real quick. When I saw it, it was like immediately jarring because it was so many fabrics and it was so kind of like hitting me in the face. And I think because it was the flapper era, it was like the kind of like the slick down hair and the makeup. It was giving very Susie Toot. So like for me, like overall look, when I first looked at it, I was like, I think it's well designed and well put together. I just didn't love it. But then once again, that's where it goes back to, I don't know Betsy Johnson. I don't know Betsy Johnson's style. And the point is to give the best Betsy Johnson inspired look. And if Betsy is literally saying this is exactly what she sees when she sees the collection, then the girl ate it up.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, she's still high on my list. I think she's still top 3 for me.
Yeah.
Because the design is great. Like
it's a great design.
This looks very well put together. It just, like I said, the colors and fabrics was very jarring to me.
Yeah, it's just not what I liked about this look is when I saw it, I would never wear it, but also Jules would never wear this. Jules said herself she did not want to do all the fabric. She decided that would be more Betsy, and I don't have enough fabric, so fuck it. If it was Jules's choice, she would have took the blue fabric, and that would have been the shawl, and that would have been the rim, and it would have looked way better to me personally. But she's wanting to give more of what the challenge is doing. She was stepping out of her box. So I respected it. But honestly, when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is cute. I think it's very good, very well executed. I just didn't prefer how it looked personally. I don't prefer the different furs and shit like that.
Say, if anything, this really should have just been her second win. Because I keep going back to that goddamn Rupaul. And I'm sorry, you ate it up, mama. You ate it up. And she's very much in her main character arc right now.
Yep.
But I don't know. I think Jules had 2 great weeks in a row.
She really had 3 great weeks in a row because she almost won with Sasquatch on the Snatch. Not almost won, but she was in the top with Sasquatch on the Snatch game. And then she was in the top with the Rupaul. And now she's and since she won this, she's eating this shit up. But yeah, this is very cute.
She's coming for that crown, mama. I will say, I just we also spoke about before with her like kind of aesthetic, like she's not like her strong brand.
Ooh, yeah.
But I will say, I don't know if it's because we never had one, but I can't see Jules winning almost.
Me too. You're
like,
not.
She would be a very different winner, I feel.
Yes. You don't have strong enough of a brand. Jules Sparkles means nothing to me in my mind. It's not a one thing I can do. I can't pinpoint who you are, what you are, and you have to be able to kind of have a story behind yourself. So I feel like as the next drag superstar, I don't know if Ru will feel comfortable rewarding her if you look back, because you're going to be like, wait a minute, who's this bitch again? And what is this bitch again? She has to like really become her own. I think she's great at being a chameleon and being able to adjust herself to whatever she's challenged with, which is why she's able to come out looking like this. Nothing like how she usually does, which is why during the Snatch game, she could be Sasquatch in that, which is why she could do what she did at the Rupaul. But it's almost like, where's the Jules between all of this? You're amazing at being what you need to be in the moment, and it eats, and it's very versatile. But I still need a Jules within all of that, which is, it's so hard because it's like, how does she even fix that? I don't know. How do I?
It's kind of like I'm wondering, because you can kind of still see like the beauty in that. It's like because she is so well rounded, you know what I mean? But I definitely see what you mean, because it just has to have that specific brand there. So I guess that's why I feel so. it feels so like maybe she couldn't, but also we still have a few episodes, so I feel like she can also have that breakout moment where it's like it's undeniable.
I wouldn't mind rewarding her. I also wouldn't be surprised if she could find that throughout the season, or if there's a conversation that comes up about it. But I just don't know that Rue will reward her for it. He tends to lean towards people who their name. They are a state. They stand out, like Jada Essence Hall, bitch. Simone, bitch. Like it's not giving, Jules Sparkles.
I mean, sorry, but like the girl said in the chat, like Richard, he said, I'm running for Jules because I really want to see a PR girl finally win, and she's well-rounded, but that's the least defined brand. And then Mary said the moment she said she was Latina, she had no shoot at the crown. I'm really trying to go back. I'm really trying to go back. Have there been any Latina winner in the U.S.?
Is Roxy the closest to winning? Roxy hasn't even won.
Yeah, like mixed even. That would be fucking insane.
I don't believe there might. I don't believe there is.
It's actually also really hilarious because she's Puerto Rican, and in these older seasons, they have the Puerto Rico girls every single season. Oh, Bianca, my mama. Bianca! Is Bianca the only one? Oh, my diva. I fucking love... Honestly, the one representative eats.
Oh, and Violet? Who is
Violet Chachki is Latina?
I don't know who that is either.
I didn't know Violet Chachki was Latina. Okay, white Latina. I get it.
Okay, so they got some.
So two.
I got two.
Embarrassing.
But yeah,
but it's funny that she's Puerto Rican because in these early seasons, it's like Puerto Ricans are very proud from being Puerto Rico. Man. Like they come in, girl, Puerto Rico, I'm the Puerto Rico girl, and they always have like the really, really thick accent. And a few times it became an issue in challenges, which is so annoying because it's literally not their first language. But it's interesting to see how, as the years progressed, like a lot of them, they can speak the English better. Maybe I'm assuming she was like, I don't know where she was born, but like that's interesting. But I'm pretty sure there are girls out there that's still from the Puerto Rico homeland that could be on here.
Yes.
I'm wondering, is that like a casting decision or what?
Or are they just not applying anymore? But they have hella different drag race. I don't know if they have a drag race Puerto Rico, but they have so many different drag races. It's like shit. Maybe they'll end up having one over there for them.
I feel like I always love them though. Like they come in, they're like, I'm the Puerto Rico girl.
The energy is there, honey.
I am that. Like I just love it. That's why I love Alexis Matei. I love her.
I remember even this season when we did the Meet the Queens, I loved all the Latinas. I was like, their energy is up there because I remember loving Lucky Stars because her energy was up there. I was like, yes, I love this energy. Ariette's energy, Jules Sparkles energy. I love me a Latina. I do. They have the energy, honey. But yeah, this is cute. This is really good. It's just, I wouldn't wear it. But Betsy Johnson would. Next.
Susie.
See, and so I already said it. I'm just, and honest, I don't know what to say. What do you feel?
I mean, the thing is, it doesn't look good, especially when you first look at it. It's crazy because this is supposed to be the category that she was supposed to eat up.
Right,
mama. But I just feel like we spoke about this on the phone. Like, I kind of want to throw out a comparison. Like, I feel like, because Susie was defending Lydia in the Untucked about how I don't think she deserves to be in the bottom because these unique queens, they don't get the respect from other queens. And it's like, I think it goes back to the conversation we were having earlier. Like, I don't think different automatically equals good. And I think Susie's a good example of like, she's very different. She can go campy, but the looks are still really put together. Like, I think this is a very well executed look. I think it looks great on her. I just don't think the garment is a great garment. You know what I mean? Whereas like with Lydia, she thinks outside of the box. She's really different. She's campy, and it just doesn't execute well. It doesn't usually fit. It doesn't really give a finished look. Like I could say that I think this looks like a finished look, and I think that is what makes it look good. And for me, I have her in my top 5 only because a lot of the girls look sloppy. A lot of the girls look very sloppy. Like this does not look sloppy.
Amazing execution. She's always great with the execution. I say it every week. She knows how to be a drag queen. She knows how to give a drag fit on the runway because she always makes sure it's proportionate. She makes sure the soles are right. All of that other shit. Yada 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 yada. I just don't love it.
No, I don't love it. I don't think it's good.
I just don't love it.
But as far as the design, like the fact that she made this,
yeah, gorgeous, good. Next.
Oh, I just talked about her.
Now, this is what I will say. This is what I will say. And I hope RuPaul sees this. This lady came out and I said, okay, this is exactly what she wears every single runway. Therefore, she will likely continue to be safe. I hate it, as I always do. It doesn't fit. It looks sloppy. None of it makes sense. The fringes are all off as usual. The front is all to the side as usual. It is leaning as usual. The bodysuit underneath doesn't fit as usual. The hair looks a mess as usual. She's drowning in it as usual. And the shoes are ugly as usual.
Finally, she got those critiques in the bottom. And it's like, if you can say that about this look, you have to say it about every single look she came out there with. Like, let's be real, this is not the first time her shit has looked or has been obviously undone. So it's like, I mean, I'm confused here. But hey, I mean, this is what we've seen. This is what we've seen. So I'm not shocked. And I think also too, like, over the past, I think 2 or 3 episodes, I will say I really kind of get where she's trying to come from. She just needs to tweak it. She needs to perfect it, because it comes off really sloppy. It really does.
I do agree. And then I also feel like they just threw, and honestly, from her perspective, I love being a good little empath. From her perspective, why did y'all just throw all that shit in her face like that after y'all haven't said this once the entire competition? Y'all should have been put her in the bottom, and y'all should have gave her the respect when they did put her in the bottom. But I feel like the critique she's been getting, y'all never told her how shit she looks. The last time she was in the bottom, it was because of the challenge. Y'all should have told her how shitty, trashy she looks every time she walks on this runway. And now they came down here, they had a long laundry list they had to tell her because they hadn't told her all season. So she's looking at them like, oh.
Yeah, that's why she said at the end of the episode, I definitely shouldn't have been at the bottom. Anya should be at the bottom. My looks is way better than her.
She said that in the untucked, she's walking around. Yeah, I know for a fact that, look, Corey, it's not going to be us. It's definitely going to be Anya. Let's just hope it's Anya, because it should be Anya. I'm definitely not going to be Anya. It's going to be Anya. And I fully get why she
drag delusion, mama. Drag delusion.
It is delusion, but it's delusion fueled by the judges. I get why she would think that, because every fucking round they've been keeping her safe when she shouldn't be safe. But I will say, she ain't never been in the top, so she shouldn't have been that comfortable. She shouldn't have been that comfortable. But it's just, I feel like they should do a little bit more.
I'm not seeing the reason why there's going to be other showings of Lydia. Let's just say that
it got to be the lip sync. We'll get there.
And I guess that's one thing.
This is my second favorite lip sync of the season,
and they're both her.
And they're both her, and that's dead ass. So she has that one thing going for her. They do love a lip sync. I wouldn't call her assassin, but they love a lip syncer. So
I mean, the thing is, if we gotta pick one a season, it would have to be her, because ain't nobody lip syncing on shit for real.
By default,
we gonna see. I will say we ain't seen Anya down there.
We haven't seen a lot of girls lip sync.
Anya can kill the game. We've seen Lexi in the top 2 lip sync, and that Lexi lip sync was good.
It was cute.
I feel like we've seen Sam Star, haven't we?
Yes.
Well, no. Jules. Oh, no, not Sam. We've seen Jules for sure in the top 2 lip sync.
We have.
And she lost that to Susie, didn't she? And I didn't think she should have.
It's because Susie was tap dancing.
Oh yeah.
And I think they were like, oh, fun. But we haven't seen a lot of the girls, and even those, it's like, I'm not paying that much attention to those. No shade. It's the bottom lip sync for your life. That I'm like, what are you gonna do? So there's still like 4 or 5 girls I want to see lip sync. So maybe the second half will get
really good. Yeah, because these are like. I think this is where you could because Lana's still there. No shade.
Yeah, you were gonna say we can finally start.
No, yeah, Lana and Ariette gotta go, because Ariette is gonna suck in every challenge, and then Lana is just not giving it either one. So when those two go, then it's gonna get really interesting, because Lydia's a great lip syncer, and then the other girls are like kind of good in a lot of areas.
I agree. So boom,
it's probably gonna be Lana and Ariette in the bottom 2 next episode.
I do agree. Next category is Betsy's prom.
It's definitely giving. It's not even giving prom. It's giving homecoming.
It's giving homecoming for sure. So, like I said early, I don't even know if I said it. I said it last podcast. I don't like the way that her. This feels bad. I don't like the way that her clothes fit her body. I usually feel like she needs because even from the front, it looks very square. It looks just straight down. And sometimes I don't like that. I think it can work if you're able to rock it, or maybe it needs to be tighter, because right now this look, it just kind of feel like, I don't know. I don't even know what it feels like. It just feels like you're wearing a dress, but are you a drag queen?
But I think it goes back to what we said earlier. Like, she admitted that before this, unless she's just overly exaggerating, that she only really did the simple bra and bottoms. And if that's the case, she's not used to getting into these looks to present as on this stage. Like, you're really presenting yourself on this runway. You're not just coming out to like make people laugh or like have people have a great time. Like, this is specifically, this portion of the episode is for the presentation of the look. So if she's not that experienced with looks, it's not going to give. It's not going to give.
It's not. And you know what else? I think she doesn't understand, because she's so used to just showing off her body and her legs. I don't think this dress needs to be this short. I don't think this dress needs to.
It doesn't.
And if it is this short, the bottom maybe should go out more. I just need some definition in a frame. I need a frame. It's not framing anything. There's no definition.
She always have something random. Like, what is
she? Like, why does she always have something?
I don't know. What is it? A bow? What is that? Just fabric? What is that?
This corsage on her or on the back. On the back, it's a bow.
On the back.
That's a bow, and it's a train of a bow. And this is what I will say. The one positive. It's better than her other 2 design challenges. Definitely.
100%.
But it's just still not good. Sorry. It's just still not good. But she grew. She grew from the last design challenges. I don't like it. My favorite part is the hair. I don't even like the makeup that much. I like the hair. Next.
Corey King is hilarious, bro.
I don't watch a lot of drag. Am I supposed to see her titties like that? Like,
yeah, some girls give it up like
they
that.
just walk out and their titties just be out. Okay, I'll digress that. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this?
Oh my god! Honestly, it being longer, I think would have completely elevated the look.
She just always
should have also added like some, like maybe like gold, like jewels or something.
Something. Why the fuck is it just fabric? I appreciate that
it's unevenly cut. Like, that makes it even worse.
It's folding at the bottom. It literally looks like she just folded it and stapled it. It's ugly in the back. It's ugly in the front. This is just silly. I don't know why it's not.
Oh my god! Someone clocked a hole in the stocking.
Oh my god! I didn't even notice that. She's embarrassing. Why did you go out here like this? And then we're 9 episodes in, and honestly, it's really embarrassing for Ru and the judges, because you got this far looking like this. Mind you, she looks like this every fucking round. They should have been putting her in the bottom. I don't know what the fuck they've been doing, but she should have been in the bottom. This looks a mess. Favorite part is, I guess, the hair and the makeup again. Same like Lana. This is just ugly as shit. Next.
Oh my god. Oh,
Anya.
Nerve. Anya Nerve stands. Look. Hey, every winner has their ups and downs.
She just looks like an object. She doesn't even. I was gonna say she looks like a tube of toothpaste. She don't, but like, she just looks like an object. Like, I don't know.
Okay, but Mama worked that runway.
Oh,
okay.
You know what she looks like? A kazoo.
Oh my god.
Look like you can just pick her up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's not giving. I don't mind the bow on the top, and I like what she added to the bottom. It's just the two bows under that is not giving.
It should have been on her side, and then on her hip, or on her hip, and then lower or something. I don't know why it's giving Pennywise. Do you know the OG Pennywise? He has like these big ass you look like
it's giving kind of clowny a little bit. It is kind of giving clowny.
It's giving clowny.
Look, I'm not gonna speak too much. I'm not gonna speak too much on my mother. Okay. I'm giving very much Lux Noir. Okay. I'm gonna defend my drag family.
Really?
Anya Nerve. I don't think she should have even been in the bottom 3. Nope. I think that this is a safe look, at least. If I'm being honest, on my list, my bottom 3 is Lana, Corey, and Lydia. I do think this looks better than Lana's look. I'm gonna stand beside it, call it Stan goggles or not. I just think Lana hasn't been giving me anything, and I think or Anya has, and then this one she at least worked it. Like I just feel like Lana didn't even look good.
I think
her. It's like
I think Anya looks better in her look. However, I kind of feel like what's her name? No. Yeah, Anya looks better in her look, but I feel like Lana's look is a better look. Like if Lana Del Rey was wearing this, I would feel like you're in the bottom. But it's because because Anya can wear it. What I'm trying to say is I think Anya is wearing it amazingly. Like this still looks
she's selling it. She's selling
it. It feels great. I feel like the look itself, it's like you're really just in plastic and bows. But anyways, they mentioned the length of
plastic and bows. It's crazy.
Bows and latex. But yes, they mentioned the length of it. And I will say, I don't know shit what they're talking. Just like Anya. Anya said, I don't know what y'all talking about the length. I'm sorry. I don't know length. Me neither. But I think what they're talking about is the fact that I feel like I could pick her up and blow her. Like it is an interesting link. Now I don't understand what the link should be. And
I don't think the link looked bad. Honestly, I didn't
think it looked bad. But the more I'm looking at it, the more I kind of get it. It almost looks like she's wearing high waters. A little bit. I'm always like, okay, wait. It does look like something's off there. Maybe it should have just been. I don't know what it could.
I guess she is kind of squatting in it. She kind of
like
she stands upright. It's probably gonna be
flooding. It looks like she's flooding in the dress. So yeah, I guess that's what it is. But I don't understand that enough.
Look. I'm not gonna drag my mama too much. Let's go ahead and get off her.
Oh yeah.
Look, next week is the roasting challenge. She'll be back.
She will be back. Next category is prenup. Yes.
Now, this looks terrible in this picture, but I thought she worked it on the runway.
It does look terrible in the picture, but this is good because y'all have to remember this is Sam Starr wearing this. I do like that this is Sam Starr wearing this. I think who's wearing it matters. Someone earlier said Susie Toots' outfit would have looked better on someone else. I do agree. I think the person wearing it does change my opinion of it. Like I just said with Lana and Anya, it's like some of the looks are better, but some of the looks are worse depending on who's wearing them. But anyways, this is really cute. I just think it's cute. I see why she's not in the top. Now that I'm looking at it,
they're very Susie Toot, very Susie cute. You know,
very Susie cute, very 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 Sam cute. Not many thoughts. Next.
Diva.
She always eats.
Like I said, the assignment was looking like Betsy Johnson. This ain't Betsy Johnson.
This is Arietti. This is definitely Arietti.
But the design of it all, Mama, I'm sorry. She serves it up every time. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. There's only one thing Arietti can give, and that's looks. And baby, she's going to give you looks. And that's one thing y'all can never take away from her. Y'all can never take it away from her. She may be unfunny as fuck, but baby,
and bad at acting.
Look. And when it's a design at that,
she's gonna eat it. No, this is amazing. And she also has she has like what's it called? Jewels on her body. Oh, Jewels Sparkles also had jewels on her gown. I feel like that's always elevated. I like that. I love that every time.
That's why I think imagine if Corey's gown was longer with those.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like something to like elevate it.
Yes, I agree. I always love when they do that. This is amazing. This takes talent. I really love it. I just
look how professionally made this looks.
Like this looks like she bought this. This does not look like she made this, y'all, herself. This is amazing. The only thing I don't like personally is the neck up. I don't necessarily love the makeup with this. I didn't understand that choice. And then I also don't love the hair. The hair just looked I didn't love it for this. I don't know what she should have did instead. Don't ask me, but I didn't love it. I didn't even love her veil. Her veil was also it was awkwardly. I like the fact that she had a veil. I felt like it was awkwardly placed. I wish it was maybe longer or something because it like stopped in the middle of her face. I was like, why is it stopping right there? So that was the only negative. But other than that, it's gorgeous. Obviously, it's just not Betsy. So I get why maybe she wouldn't have won. Next we have Lexi Love. I adored this. I thought it was super creative that the veil was this entire that carries it for me. The fact that the veil is this full body piece.
I just feel like she's unique in like the most perfect way. And RuPaul even mentioned it, like your silhouette is different from everyone out here. Like I'm even thinking like last week with the what was it, Parasail? umbrella, and the way she had it as a hat on her head, or the one time when she did the fabric as a train. Like I love it because it's like very simplistic, but it's so stand out. Like, and I kind of hate that I've kind of gotten lower on Lexi, because I really do like her, like, personality wise, and her looks are just, like I said, so unique. But
so unique.
Like, they're not like, I can see why she didn't win. Basically, I can see why she hasn't been winning some of these. So I'm ready for her to kind of, I guess, have that like huge moment where she can really get back into like the main scene of things. Because I feel like at this moment right now, I wouldn't say she would even be at the finale. Like, if there's a top 3,
I agree.
Maybe there's a top 4, but I do see her improving. Like, you know what I mean? So we'll see.
I agree. She's stepping her game up, because a lot of girls like the last look. I wasn't the biggest fan, and then a lot of girls.
That last look was fucking phenomenal.
I wasn't the biggest fan
with the parasail.
With parasail,
that she looked fucking.
And see, everybody loves it, and a lot of people love this look. So she's definitely on a come up, because she was for three or so episodes, but these last 2, she's bumping up. Same with Jules. Like, her and Jules, they're on a rise. It's looking like Anya and Susie. Where y'all at?
Girl,
no shade. It's
going to be Lexi, Jules, and Sam. If they don't step up their pussy,
they gotta step up their pussy. But yeah, this is really cute, and I love how it like does have this elegant element. And I think Betsy said this herself. Like, this overlay is very elegant, but the underneath is very like grunge and different, which is what Betsy loves. And I think that's why, for me, if Jules didn't get it, I would have gave it to her, because it's like, this does give, I guess, what Betsy loves, because that's what she said. Just going off what she said, versus just Lexi, But yeah. Anyways, this was cute. And was this the last one? And this is the last one, honey. I know that's right. So Jules ends up winning. She's a winner, baby, for finally
getting her win.
The bottom 2 were Lydia B. Collins and Corey King. They lip sync to some song about kissing people. Yeah, some song about kissing people. And no shade, they don't. No, they eat it the fuck up. But
yeah, no, I like this lip sync. I thought they both did really cute. And then the little kiss. Honestly,
was cute.
Honestly, cute? I have not been a Lydia and Corey supporter, but when I saw that kiss at the lip sync, because I wasn't spoiled on that.
It was so.
I was like, I'm kind of team Lydia, Corey Butthole. Like, I don't know. Lydia, they're cute. And then I saw this one picture. Was Corey wearing I Heart Lydia shirt? It was giving trade of the season. I was like, hold on, Corey. Hold on.
Lisa, why is it doing this again? This shit finna piss me off.
It's fucking up again.
Yeah. Okay. We got it.
Log in, log back out.
We got it. I just gotta scroll to the right page. Oh my god, this finna piss me the fuck off.
Now, I wouldn't say Ashante they both stay.
Did somebody say that?
I would have been down with a double sachet. No shame. I thought this too, Florian. For a second, I was like, I think Corey is kind of carrying it. But as the performance went through, like, something about how Lydia lip syncs, it kind of makes you want to pay attention to her. I don't know, her movements, they really work well with the songs she's given. I would like to see her do like more, like, I guess, out there songs to see if she can like keep up. Like, girl, what you gonna give to, like, you know, Milkshake by Khalees? But honestly, she probably could give it up. I don't know.
I thought Corey gave good energy. I think Corey is a decent lip syncer, because even last round when she lip synced, I thought that was decent as well. It wasn't my favorite, but
she's high energy, and that can really help it.
I agree, but I did. It's something about Lydia that you want to pay attention to her.
Yes.
She's enamoring. She's encapsulating, because in this lip sync, I was like, Corey's doing great, but something about Lydia. Something about
Lydia you just want to pay attention to. But I agree with Sam Starr, because no shade, Sam Starr was clocking tea in the Untucked. She was like, because this was Susie was like, oh yeah, I think Lydia should definitely be.
Does Susie just want her competition to be gone, Anya?
Yes, because she said that, and then she also said, can we just be happy that Anya is finally in the bottom? You hating ass bitch. You worried about Anya when Sam Starr is the one you really should be worried about at this point.
What you should be worried about is you need to be focused on yourself. Period. When you're focused on other people and how bad they need to do, that's when you start slipping. That's why her crown is slipping.
Is it not Lucy LaDuca coded down? Like, it gives me Lucy LaDuca down, Baba. Like,
is very Lucy LaDuca coded.
But Sam was just like, no. No, because Sam was like, because Susie was like, I like that look. Sam was like, girl, no, America's gonna think you have no taste. That shit was uneven. It was all over the place. It did not look good.
I love
they both should have went home. And she was like, they both need to go. But I will say, Sam, girl, why didn't you say that when they came backstage?
I will say that. So,
why didn't you say that when they came back? Look, if I'm gonna clock someone for not saying it to their face, I have to clock you too, Sam, because you said all of that. And Lana was agreeing at that. But when the girls came back there,
But what I love about Sam is she also mentioned that Lydia should have been gone. Like she said, Lydia's looks have been bad, and I love that because I felt like I was going
I felt
crazy.
Delusional.
I was Lucy LaDuca. No.
Are you breaking up a little bit, babe?
It should have been. Oh, we gotta wait for it to readjust. Let's wait for it to readjust.
But that's when Susie was like, oh, I just feel like you don't understand because you're so... And the girls always do that. The awkward girls leak up every season because I'm watching season 5 and fucking Jigs Monsoon and Ivy Winters are just the best of friends because they just feel like they're so different that no one gets our track.
Am I back, child? Or am I still gone?
You seem more back.
I hope I'm a little more back. I hope.
No, your voice isn't matching with your face.
My face don't match with my voice.
Words, no.
That's ghetto. Well, I mean, we're gonna have to get to some of these girls, so I guess we could start at the top.
Ooh, the screen blurry too. Can't even see the categories of the girls.
We can't see the categories of the girls. Well, I mean, hey,
it's clear. Okay,
I'll clearing back up.
No, slightly. Look, just go.
Lydia B. Collins.
It'll work.
Lydia B. Collins. We had her at Chop last week. Are we moving?
The only thing that will move her up is the lip sync. And honestly, the look was so bad, I can't do it.
I don't even think it deserves it this time because last time it was because she ate that lip sync. This lip sync was good, but low-key Corey could have won and I would have been fine. So you didn't eat her up. You didn't stomp her out. You didn't assassinate Corey King. You just beat Corey King. So no. Corey King, she's staying in Chop as well. She's below Lydia.
And that's her run. That is Corey King's run, child.
Thank God. Fuck. Lana Del Rey, we had her in Child last week.
Personally, I would say Chop.
I think for me it's still just Child. Well, it's a Chop. Because we're too far deep. We're too deep for me to be giving you Child for that. That was ridiculous. It's a Chop. In mid, we had Lexi Love. This was at least camp for me, honey.
Yeah, no, for sure. Lexi can be in camp this time. Like I thought that was a really good look. One of her best in a while.
I love this look. Ari Eddie.
Oh, my back hurts.
Ari Eddie was just camp for me as well. Like I said, I like.
Yeah, I would definitely say camp for her as well.
Yeah.
Who's saying Mother? Y'all saying Lexi should be in bottom of Mother at least? What y'all think? What you think, Pharaoh?
What do y'all think? Lexi bottom and Mother.
I can definitely see Lexi in Mother.
Me too.
But I feel like I would want an episode where she does better than even this. I feel like this was a very camp episode for her.
I do agree. See, I don't know. I'm gonna let them type. I don't know about them. Susie Toot. For me, that was mid.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Was it even? That was mid. Anya Nerve.
Oh my God. Is this the lowest Anya Nerve for the be?
Yeah, because she's finna be in Child.
No, the fuck she not. She's going in mid. I don't give a fuck. This is where bias comes in, mama. We are not putting Anya Nerve in Child.
Anya Nerve shouldn't have been up there looking like
if anything, Susie in Child.
If anything, they're both in Child.
The girl saying Child. I'm not putting Anya in Child. Y'all won't.
They saying Susie Child. No, they were saying Child to Susie as well.
I think they're saying Child to Anya as well. Are y'all saying Susie and Anya and Child?
Or just Anya? Damn, they Susie all saying Child.
I said Susie and Child.
And goggles.
Susie and they didn't even put an answer. They just said stand goggles.
Let me put it back up. Hold on, wait. Let me put it back up.
Putting the back up really makes it harder. The thing is, like, I feel like the reason why I wouldn't put Susie in Child is because, like I said, I think it's well put together. And then Anya, I just like Anya.
Honestly, Lisa, I do think both of them can be in Child.
I don't want to do it. I feel like we should switch it up for once.
Boom. Let's do it.
Diva
down.
Diva down, mama.
Diva down. But you know what? I feel like we should be harder on the girls the later we're in the season. This is week 9 and that's what you wore? Ariete. Oh, we already did Ariete Lexi. Sam Star. That was mid.
Yeah, mid.
And you know what? She should be a tier above Susie and Anya. So this was a good decision. This was the right decision because she should not have been. This was great. Jules Sparker's mother. Jules Sparker's even mother.
Girl, you did this the last time, bitch. Yes.
Oh yeah, the mother of the episode. Because
I'm just saying, like, why don't you?
My mind immediately goes to after the full season is done. Every time it's mother, these need to be my top looks of the season. So
Jules
whenever
even the top looks of the season,
wait, you're not listening. You're not understanding.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying every mother look we've rated should be a mother look when I look back at the season. This is not up there with the mother looks we've had of the season, which is why I immediately go that way. But I understand that we're doing this episode. She was the mother. It's just my mind.
Hater goggles.
My mind immediately goes to that. I don't hate Jules. I like Jules. But
not Mary. If you clip the one time Anya not in fucking mother, mind you, Anya been mother every episode, but this one.
But we'll keep Jules that mother. But here we are. So
yeah, Corey, and I definitely now that we see this, I wouldn't put Lexi in mother with Jules. So I think this is the list.
I agree. Corey and Lydia would be lip syncing. Oh, they did lip sync. Thank God.
Yeah,
thank God.
They would have had to get up out of here, mama.
If this top category all goes home back to back, we finally have a season at top 6. Thank God. We need to just get to top 6 so we can have a season.
Well, Ariete too.
Yeah, Ariete needs to go too.
I just like because we know she's going home. So
there's only 5 from the beginning. There's only been 5 girls who really gave it. Jules, Lexi, Sam, Susie, and Anya. Why was anybody a cast?
Oh, you're breaking up again, mama. That's what you get for talking shit.
I'm just not giving no shade. But anyways, we'll be back.
Girl, you breaking up? My camera blurry. It's too much going on.
Why am I still breaking up? Fuck.
Oh, it's giving the ghetto. It's giving the ghetto. Okay.
Get into the other show. Hello?
We're covering Love is Blind, Survivor Australia, Survivor US, The Challenge, The Try Us, Amazing Race, and we have Survivor Rewind coming up. So getting fucking to it. Thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom.
And we're
out.
Thank you. Fuck.